Hi, I'm Captain Mike, and I've got a somewhat of a whimsical video for you today. It just goes to show what happens when you have a idle mind or an idle hands or both. I got to some time on my hands between videos. I was waiting for some materials to come in the mail and some technical information to be provided, and I got to thinking, well, exactly what does glass stick to if you don't use a glass release agent? I mean, that's. So I just rounded up everything I could find and thought I would fire some glass on top of it and we'd see where it goes. Because, like an old friend once told me when I was a younger man, and I asked him some probably stupid question, and he said, "Son, you ain't found out till you find out for yourself." So that's exactly what I did. So I took a bunch of materials and I stuck them in the kiln. The first thing that I stuck in the kiln was these controls right here. This was a piece of tile that I just stuck one of them little flattened marble things on. I don't have any idea what the COE is, but there's no glass separator. And I knew what would happen. It stuck and cracked. Hey, that was a given. The next one was just simply another tile that I had used glass separator on. And, of course, it didn't stick, just like you'd think. This one has ZYP, and it didn't stick. This one is just pure kiln wash. It didn't stick either, but a little of the kiln wash stuck to it. These were all fired at full fuse temperatures. I stuck some stainless steel in the kiln, and I thought at first that it didn't stick. Of course, when I picked it up, it moved. Then I found out, yeah, it did stick. There's some glass stuck to the stainless steel there, but it didn't stick like you think it would. This was just a piece of 90 COE glass, and this was a piece of float glass. Now the float glass stuck and cracked right down the middle. So the float glass stuck to stainless steel. Another piece of stainless steel, and this was some COE 90 with some dichroic. It not only stuck, it popped apart, as did one of these little flattened marbles. Just a zillion little shards. Some 96. It didn't stick that time, but it busted. And some more 96. Oddly enough, that didn't stick. It just kind of discolored, and that's it. So, who knows? I stuck a piece of copper in there. Same thing, the copper stuck and cracked across. And a piece of brass foil, it just stuck to that. So it sticks to brass. And this is just a piece of iron, just regular sheet steel. And again, same thing. It didn't exactly stick, but it looks like there was a lot of oxidization, and it stuck in some places and come loose. Now, the rest of these tests, when I run these, and I said, well, gee whiz, let's just see what we'll do in my little Paragons. I have a little Paragon kiln that fires super quick. It's a 110 volt kiln. So I stuck it on this and stuck a piece of 96 COE glass, and it just literally came all apart. Stuck just a little bit to the top, but it just cracked all up. But it didn't just stick tenaciously to it like you'd think. So I said, well, let me run some tests in my regular kiln that I run these tests in. So I did. This is a piece of float glass on a stainless steel cup. It stuck right in the middle. Didn't stick anywhere else, but it stuck right in the middle. So it did stick. This one I hadn't got off yet. This was a piece of 90 COE glass. It's loose. Ah, there it comes. You're the first to see this. It came loose. It looked like there was some oxidization around the edges, a little sticking here, but it did come loose. And then, of course, this was just a compatibility test because they were both glass. I stuck this one of these little clear glass covers that come with those bezels, and I stuck it on a piece of 96 glass just for grins and giggles, and it just, of course, just stuck and cracked all up. No big deal. And the last thing that I did was I took some of these bezels here. I don't know what they're made out of, some kind of pot metal, but I stuck one of these in this at full fuse just to see what it would do. And it burned up pretty good. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but it won't take a fuse. So, you know, don't try sticking, say, some glass in here and firing it all together on your bezels, and, you know, these cheap bezels, and see what it will do, because I have no idea what the melt temperature is, but it ate it up. Okay, folks, that's my little whimsical video on an absolute bunch of nonsense, but what the heck. I didn't have anything else to do. I thought somebody might find it interested. If you do, hit like. If you don't, say, hey Mike, you wasted my time. So anyway, that's my little video on what glass will stick to. I'm Captain Mike, and I'm out of here.